Welcome to Sonia Podcast. So this was also sent to me. I read over this too. It said people are less satisfied with their marriage if their partner has social anhedonia. So married people tend to be less satisfied in their relationship when one partner has social anhedonia, a trait that's caused someone to take less pleasure in social interaction. This mismatch between spouses are tend to lead to more destruction, communication. According to recent studies, it's often said that we humans are social creatures. Research has highlighted the impact the loneliness can have on our health, both physical and mental. For many, lockdowns and self-isolation during the COVID pandemic provide an unwelcome glimpse into a life cut off from those around us. But some people take less of an interest in social interaction. According to some interpretations, they have less of a need to belong. This is down to a trait called social anhedonia. It's not the same as being introvert or socially anxious. People with social anhedonia have a lower drive to seek out social interaction as they don't draw enjoyment from them. Social anhedonia can be a feature of a number of psychological disorders such as schizophrenia. In general, people who score more highly for social anhedonia are less likely to enter the marriage and long-term relationship. And when they do, they are more likely to report relationship dysfunctions. But this was the first try to understand the effects that one person's social anhedonia can have on both partners in a marriage. The study is led by Kenneth Tan at Singapore Management University, including 100 different sex newlywed couples, was carried out between 2011 and 2013. There were 3 waves of data collection during the longitude studies, 1 wave at the beginning of the study period, a second after 6 months, and a third after 12 months. The couple complete questionnaires to assess their levels of anhedonia, the amount of conflict within their relationship, and their overall marital satisfaction. So individuals with high levels of social anhedonia, so less of an interest in social interaction with other people, had less satisfaction with their marriage, their spouses, and report low satisfaction scores. To understand what might be driving this, the author turned to the data on communication. Social anhedonia wasn't associated with behavior like demand withdrawing communications. Have you ever tried to have an argument with someone who just refused to engage, maybe even walks away while you're talking? That demands withdrawing communication and has been called a relationship killer. The researcher also found a link between anhedonia and high rates of avoidance, withholding communication, otherwise known as a silent treatment. In all of these cases, it was the partner with social anhedonia who was more likely to use these patterns of communication. The result of the studies did not show an effect on the communication behavior of the other partner. There are some important no same-sex couples were included in the data was collective v. self-reporting, which was also carried as a risk of bias. Also pointed out that other similar studies of newlywed couples had much larger sample size, and the very fact that only newlyweds was included meaning it's difficult to know how these findings were played out over the long term. The research could open the door to a greater understanding of how one person's social anhedonia may impact not only them, but their romantic partner as well. Further research social anhedonia to a relationship dynamics by showing that although social anhedonia might be generally viewed as related to adverse outcomes, a more nauseous view should recognize its impact on both partners and from a longitude perspective as well. This was new to me, y'all. I had never even heard of this. Like I said, I be thankful for when people send me stuff. Like I learned a lot of things that I didn't even know what an anhedonia was. What can I say? I don't know. I ever say with most of the stuff that people send me, I have to disagree to agree. Because maybe you're just not a person who likes to be around people. I don't really see nothing wrong with that. I don't see if you know, because with partners, everybody tends to have certain people they hang out with. So why make your partner feel uncomfortable about being around people that your partner might tend to not even like? But they're your friends, they're your family, or your partner or you're around your partner, friends, and families, and you don't like them. Like, I don't know. They're coming up with new words for everything that you're going through, and to me personally, it's just simple. If I don't want to be around these people, I don't feel I should have to be. If you don't want to be around my people, I don't feel you should have to be. Should it be in point to where it be like, oh, it's over because you don't want to be around my friends, or it's over because you don't want to be around my family? No, I don't feel like that should be a deal breaker. I feel like, because everybody is different. You have some people in your spouse's or your significant other life that you like and you love to be around them. Then you have some people in these people's life that you would prefer not to be around. Should we call it anhedonia? No, I don't feel like we should. I just feel like it is what it is. Like, I don't want to be around this person. You don't want to be around this person. If you're interacting with these people that I don't want to be around, then hey, you go ahead and interact. These are your people. If I'm not interacting with people I know you don't want to be around, let me interact. These are my people. A lot of things I agree to disagree with. So that was new for me. I'm gonna be honest. It was new for me. And I'd like to thank you for listening to the same podcast. Please give a 5-star review on Speaker, Spotify, iHeart, wherever you listen to podcasts, please share. You can call me here at sv766-752@gmail.com. Follow me at son.ia9795 Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook. Go to my website, http://wordpresses.com. Follow my son Sounds on Instagram. You have an on Spotify, Apple. Follow Miss TJVUCLAIN. She have a book called Black Girl Orange King Flex on SoundCloud. And Female Reform. They have a vintage store in New York, and have a great night.